Our next guest, a very funny comedian whose new book, This American Woman, a 1 in a Billion memoir, is on sale now. Please welcome back to the show, Zarna Garg, everybody. Welcome back, Zarna. How are you?
Oh my God, so excited to be here, Seth. Thank you for having me.
First time I met you was backstage at Amy and Tina's show, The Restless Leg Tour, and you were just back out with them again in Texas.
That's right. That's right. We're back on the road.
Do you like doing shows with my friends?
Yes, I mean, what's not to like? What's not to like? They come out on stage and everybody's like, ah! You don't even have to do anything.
That is not true, though, because you come out first. You get to warm up the audience, and
Yes.
I have seen you crush for them. So you're doing the hard part, which is you get to come out before the people that they're all there for. And I think that, you know, openers have a tough job. But by the end of your 15-minute set, I think people are just as excited to see you as them.
Well, I mean, I do what I usually do, which is trash my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
There's a pretty universal audience.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Do you have any new burns on your mother-in-law? Any new stuff she's doing that's rubbing you the wrong way?
Every day she's up to messy stuff. Like right now, she's writing negative reviews about my book.
No!
Yes. No, it's true.
How do you know it's her?
Because there's all these 5-star reviews, hundreds of 5-star reviews, and 4 1-star reviews from the same region in India.
You've geotagged her review? You've tracked it to her?
It. Yes.
Is it in her voice?
Oh, it's not only in her voice. She thinks she's created an alias by adding an extra letter to her name. I know it's her.
Does she write my daughter-in-law? I mean, this woman.
Yes, exactly.
Speaking of this woman, This American Woman is the title.
Yeah.
But This American Woman is not was not used about you in a way that was maybe complimentary.
No, because in many parts of the world, even including India, where I come from, being called an American woman is a slur. Like, anytime I had an opinion, this is before I ever stepped foot in America, if I had an opinion or if I had a preference or if I talked back to somebody, people would be like, who do you think you are, an American woman?
Okay.
You know, because any bad idea like freedom of speech probably came from there.
So when you got here, was it a fit right away?
It was, well, listen, I'm now so American, I not only have opinions, I monetize them.
That's the best thing about it. You met your husband writing a matchmaking ad. This
Yes.
is the ad you wrote. Were you surprised that by writing an ad that eventually led you to find your true love?
No, not at all. But first of all, there's no love.
Yep.
We're good. We've been married 26 years.
You're good?
We don't use words like love. We
Okay.
don't say I love you to each other. It's not something we do. If he ever said it to me, I'd know he's cheating on me.
Really? That's good. That's good to have that as a trap.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but we just don't. Like, we've never had a candlelight dinner either. Why would we ever do that? We come here for the electricity.
Your husband, you read about your husband bought you a very expensive bag once.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of, spouses are excited when they receive a gift like that of a high monetary value. How did you react when you got it?
I was so upset. I started crying. I broke out in giant hives immediately. Because the bag was so expensive. It was like some pink alligator skin. It's like they call it exotic here.
Right.
I didn't even know what that was. All I knew was thousands and thousands of dollars. And I thought I had worked so hard. Like, my ad talks about how you need to be brilliant or don't email me.
Yeah.
So I was upset that after all this due diligence, I got stuck with a dumb guy. And I went right back to the store the next morning, like covered in hives and covered in calamine lotion. And I was like, which one of you duped him into buying this thing?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get your refund?
I did.
Good,
He was
good.
so scared of me. It was great.
Great.
Yeah.
Mother's Day is coming up. I'm assuming you're not going to do much for your mother-in-law.
No, I am.
What are you going to do?
I'm very American that way. I have great... Seth, I only have great ideas.
Okay,
You should know that.
that's very nice. What are you, an American woman?
Yeah, exactly. I'm buying brand new ideas, cutting edge things.
Okay, great.
Women are going in outer space
Yes, they are.
in America.
Yeah.
Guess who can be part of that journey?
Oh, I see.
Thank you.
What about you have 3 lovely children. Are they going to celebrate you on Mother's Day? Do you have any expectations?
Yes, but by making TikToks.
They're going to make TikToks?
Yeah, because I'm a social media content creator. I don't want anything else. I don't want the breakfast in bed and all that. Anything they want to do, it's got to be like TikTokified because that's what I do.
You just want content.
Content.
Yeah.
Right, like, I can't help it. Like, even if they start crying or something, I'm like, hold the tears. Where's the camera?
I've got a lot more to ask you. We'll be right back with more from Zarna Garg. We're back with the very funny Zarna Garg. So you're the opposite of me. We're 2 older boys and a younger girl. How are your kids?
My kids are very expensive,
Yeah.
as you know.
Yeah.
You know, I also raised them in New York City
Yep.
because I must hate money.
Yep.
Why
It is the
else?
fastest way to get rid of it, I'll tell you.
Why? The kids are good. You know, they're good. Every day they've got a new problem. But we have like golden rules of parenting in our house. Basically my rules because my husband's not allowed. And I never ask my kids how they're feeling. That's when all the problems start. Nobody ever says anything good after how are you feeling. Never ask them, what do you want? What can I do for you? No. Every day we ask, what will we get done today?
Oh.
Yes.
That's a very novel way of framing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and effective.
But you do know that even if you don't ask what's wrong, like people might have problems.
Yes, but if I don't know about them, they're not my problem.
Their college or something.
Yeah. 2 in college and 1 in school.
Do you ever do stand-up comedy at colleges?
Yeah, I do. Of course, college shows, that's part of you know, the comedy life. And that's a tough one for me because if my own kids went to a comedy show while I'm paying for college, I would not be happy. Because I'm not paying for that. You know, I'm Indian. We don't believe in fun.
Right.
At all, ever. So, but a lot of kids come to my shows, and, you know, often in college shows, they come with their laptops. You know, they're working while they're watching your show. That happens.
Yeah.
And I get it. I totally understand it. I tell them all, do your math homework. You don't need to look at me. Just listen to the jokes. Focus on the MCAT.
You mentioned that you don't want to have fun, but I would imagine there's a certain representation you're providing. And are you having Indian kids come up and saying that you're an inspiration now and you're one of the reasons they want to start doing comedy?
Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot, and I help them all get started. I'm very happy to connect people to comedy schools and teachers and whatever I've learned, because the good thing about comedy is that you can do it on nights and weekends.
Uh-huh.
So you can still be a surgeon. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually think it's a good mix.
That's very nice of you to provide not an escape from that, but just you do both.
Yes, exactly.
This book is very funny, but it's also, you know, it talks about your whole life, and there were traumas over the course of your life. You didn't have a very easy relationship with your father. You walked away from an arranged marriage. It's really fascinating. Was it easy to go back through these memories? Cathartic?
Well, traumatic, but I probably need therapy.
Yeah.
But I can't go to a therapist because I make fun of therapists on my social media.
Yeah.
So I have to navigate it delicately.
Yeah.
My kids all have therapists.
Uh-huh.
So the way I do it is that I take half their sessions.
Okay.
Halfway through their sessions, I just interrupt the Zoom. I'm like, they're fine, they're fine. Let me tell you my version. And see how we work it all out?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to tell you, you do only have good ideas.
Yeah, thank you.
It is really amazing to have you here. Hey, congratulations on the book. It is just always so lovely to see you. You are really one in a million. 1 in a billion, excuse me. Guys, this is Zarna Garg, everybody. This American Woman, a 1 in a billion memoir, is available